So there's an overall energy present of having done the work and now being in a position of authentic alignment. There's an energy present of divine knowing, wisdom, clarity, and understanding as a divine pause took place for the divine insight and wisdom necessary to release yourself from connections that were not grounded, connections that were not divinely stable or capable of supporting your becoming. There's an energy present here of self-love, loving yourself enough to know when a connection is toxic. And even though you may not have all the answers as to the ins and outs of the situation, be good in the unknowing. Be okay with the understandings you don't have at the moment, but loving yourself enough to know that, hey, it's time for me to disconnect myself from this because this doesn't support who I am at an authentic level. This does not contribute to who I am, whether this is breaking me, whether this is draining me, whether this is creating conflict within me. And so the energy of that divine insight, wisdom, and clarity is here to let you know that even when you don't understand why, love yourself enough to let go anyway. When things aren't moving, they're not moving because they're not supposed to. When there's no growth because there's not supposed to be any growth. Be open to celebrating love. And love ain't heavy. And love ain't hurtful. It's time to move forward in a more positive energy when it comes to that of love. No more promiscuous comings and goings, but more stable and grounded structures when it comes to that of love. It's time to let go. And you know exactly what it is that you need to do here. You've waited for this moment. You've patiently waited to bring yourself out of these cold and stagnant dispositions. That the divine has given you the clarity needed to release yourself. That you've cultivated the self-love necessary to understand that you don't know what you don't need to know, but you do know that it's time to let go. You do know that you want to have more grounded energy. You do know that you don't like the promiscuous energy. You do know that you want to celebrate love and that love isn't suffering and that love isn't pain. You know clearly what it is that you want. So let go. You know what it is that you need to do. It's just time to pivot now. Wish it whatever. No more resisting. No more fighting. You've waited for this. Make peace with the fact that you got to walk away from something. Forgive yourself for the energy that you've invested. Forgive yourself for the fact that you feel like you're leaving and hurting someone. And give yourself permission to begin again. Give yourself permission to plant new seeds. Give yourself permission to start over. All right, to complement that initial energy, there is a overall energy of really understanding what true abundance is. Really understanding what it truly means to be giving of oneself, to align truly with that energy of love, to be one who freely shares their light, shares their love, shares their wisdom with all others. In this connection here, there's a need to make amends, a need to make peace so that this connection can embrace the true transformation that's taking place in it. Where you explore, you both, this masculine and feminine, will be exploring the depths of emotion involved with this connection, the balance, the logical balance and understandings that they share within the realms of this connection. There's an opportunity in this connection to really get to know oneself, really get to explore the possibilities that lie within the realms of this connection with oneself. Taking chances, moving forward, not knowing where you're headed, but knowing with a surety that you're moving within the energy of divine love, of true love. Sharing your gifts, embracing one another's gifts, sharing and embracing love and celebrating love. No more conflict, no more unhealthy reasonings. When it comes to this feminine, where if you've been moving in this energy of speaking your truth boldly, it is really time for you to align with community. You know, you've walked away from emotionally ungrounded situations in your life, situations, circumstances, and people who weren't aligned with who you are, who weren't aligned with your becoming. You've walked away from that, and you've kind of stood alone as you spoke your truth. You stood alone as you embraced the nature of your true self. And so now it is time for you to embrace community. And it's not easy. It's not going to be easy moving forward, but be slow and steady with yourself as you consider your next steps. Be true to yourself as you continue to move in the energy of purpose, as you continue to allow your gifts to shine through, as you continue to speak your truth. Just remember to be loving, because now there are other people aligned with you who share your vision, who share your truth. And so you are no longer walking in the energy of alone, but you too will be moving in the energy of community. So as you allow yourself to acclimate to the new energy that you will be moving in, partnership, community, be slow and steady with yourself as you continue to move forward. And know that it is a time of celebrating love. All other things you've walked away from. And see, this masculine, he's been one who has embodied his gifts on such a grand scale. He has really embodied a role of leadership, you know, where he has understood what it means to give of himself in connection with community. This masculine knows how to use all the gifts at hand to create the life of his choosing. He knows how to nurture the community that he leads. And so now it's time for this masculine to really relax and release some of that control as he embodies the energy of this connection. And so while the feminine is learning to adapt to community, the masculine is learning to adapt to love and relaxing and not taking everything so seriously, not allowing himself that peaceful pace necessary to benefit this connection. So there's a time for relax and release on his part, and there is a time for alignment and embracing on her part. So as this shift also takes form, these two are going to come together and learn what it means to share the gifts. Embrace the energy of giving and receiving wholeheartedly. You know, this feminine don't know what it means to receive, and this masculine is going to really see what it means to give to someone who deserves to receive. And both of you are deserving of this love. Both of you are deserving of all the rewards and riches and blessings that come with this love. And it's a time now as a shift takes place, as you merge your energies together, as you move together now, and no longer in this lone, promiscuous energy. You're going to show up in the world differently. You're going to show up in the world together, ready to face whatever challenges come upon you, ready to conquer whatever it is you need to conquer, and ready to embrace whatever it is you guys need to embrace, but doing so together now. And as you guys share your gifts, as you guys share your life, your love, and your wisdom with the community, with the world, there is an important need to remember to give to one another, to make sure that what you're giving to others is only the overflow of what exists from the love you have with one another. And also when you're loving on one another, it's making sure that the love that you have for one another is from the overflow of the love that you have for yourself. Because you got to fill your own cup on an individual level, then you got to fill the cup you share together to have something to give to the world. And it's time to celebrate that balance and alignment that this love brings. Celebrate the unity that this love creates, moving in an authentic energy that it really allows you to create the life of your dreams based on being your authentic and true self. You ain't working too hard and slaving, but you ain't playing too much where ain't nothing getting done. Finding that ebb and flow necessary to break generational curses. Honoring yourself and honoring all those who have come before you. It is time to release any programming that has told you you do not deserve the life that you've manifested. Release all the programming that have told you both that you don't deserve a love like this or that a love like this don't exist. Break the chains and move in this energy of love. Job well done.